originally from Central Africa, Cameroon. So I work with the Louisiana Organizations for Refugees and Immigrants. I live in Baton Rouge in the state of Louisiana. So back in my country, I lived in the northern part of the country, which is called the far north region of Cameroon. It's a very hot region. That's why they call it the extreme north. So I didn't know the meaning of that name until I found myself there. So everything in that region is extreme. When it is hot, it is extremely hot. And then when it is cold, it is extremely cold. 8 years I've spent in the north, it's been like hell. Each time the seasons would change, when it's getting hot, my kids would be sick. And when it's the wet season came with a lot of floods. So we had standing water everywhere. And that was a good breeding space for mosquitoes. Back in Central Africa, they give malaria. And my kids will get sick from malaria. I remember days I would cry, like carrying my baby and crying. Because each time I came, she was on a high fever again. So every month, I would rush her to all hospitals. I don't know any hospital in the far north. I don't know. I went to all the hospitals. He was so young and I was so desperate, so frustrated until the doctor said, "Ma'am, we don't know what to do with your kid." So it was so difficult living in that place. And then this opportunity came. I changed job and I was working now with Plan International. I had my fourth baby at that time, and he came with health conditions too. And they were asking me to go to the next town that had all these climatic issues again. So I told them I would just resign. That's how I left the northern part of the country. So I found myself in the northwest region. That region was colder, and that gave me so much hope, because for the first time in 8 years, my kids were healthy. But little did I know that my joy would be cut short. So many people were killed, and I became a victim of violence. I had to move that region again. And that is how I found myself in the US. Because my life was threatened, the life of my family was threatened. So I had no choice. I had to make the decision of either staying in that region and get killed, or losing my husband or my kids, or just moving out of the country. It was a very difficult decision to take, because I didn't choose to come here. I was forced to come here. And I thought I had so much to contribute back home. I was a college teacher, and I thought of all the students I had left. What motivates me is to let people know what we have gone through, and to let people know we are here not because we want to. It's because we are looking for safety. Climate change is real, and people are being displaced because of climate change. Have the right to this dignity, to move with dignity. You shouldn't feel afraid, you shouldn't feel ashamed, because you didn't cause it. The climate change caused it.